Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Broken Sword 3 with me, Classic Gamer. And last time, well, we played as Nico. We got the wig off the bleach off the chef, dyed the wig, and then we got caught by a guard. But I don't know what happened. I mean, it ended before we actually found out what happened to Nico. And now we're as George. We've got down to this grate here. We've managed to open it, and we're going to go through. So
it'd be a tight fit, but I could climb down to the window now the grate was open.
Are you admitting you're fat, George? And with
Madam
that,
Petra, we didn't hear you arrive.
Obviously.
And did you have a pleasant journey?
No. Now get back to your jobs. Both of you.
Our apologies, ma'am.
Security is too lax around here.
Yes, ma'am. Your belongings have been taken up to your apartment.
Good.
Miserable bitch.
right, let's go in here. Is the chef still in here? Oh, he's gone. Well, maybe he got fed up.
The old wooden door was in good repair. It was the security layout for some part of the building. I had no idea where. I didn't really want to go messing with things I didn't know about. There was a large group of computers all whirring loudly. I wasn't about to go switching off the computers. The computer was processing something, but what? I was risking my life here dressed as Petra. The last thing I wanted to do was break something and draw attention to myself. The woman was hunched over a computer terminal. She was really into her work, and doing a fine job of ignoring me. Excuse me.
Please, ma'am, do not interrupt me. I cannot afford mistakes.
I need you to answer a few questions. What exactly is it that you are doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have strict instructions to report only to Senor Suzaro until we have finished our preparations for the armillery.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so she won't help us until I don't. We're not sure. We can't really do anything in that room yet.
The guard was armed and looked dangerous. I knew he'd kill me without a second thought, but at the same time, he probably believed I was a cold-blooded killer too. What's your job here?
To make sure that no one gets through the front entrance, ma'am.
I fought the urge to tell him to drop and give me 20. How many men do we have on the grounds?
A double complement on the perimeter, ma'am. No one gets in or out without us knowing. Guaranteed.
If that was his idea of a guarantee, I wasn't shopping for watches locally. Anything to report?
There was a broken down car near the front gate.
Anything suspicious?
Just some stupid French woman who probably ran out of gas.
I was going to remember this guy. Stupid French woman, indeed. The guard was scared of me. Well, of Petra, at least. I just had to keep him from learning the truth. Everything all right?
Bit nervous, ma'am. It's my first day on the job.
Just make sure no one gets in, and it won't be your last. Going blonde had brought out the mean streak in me. I rather enjoyed it. You see this pencil?
Yes, ma'am.
There are 15 ways I can kill a man using this.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Right, let's go and have an explore outside.
The dog looked as though he could kill at any moment. I thought about stroking the dog's head, but remembered how fond I was of my fingers. The dog looked as though he could kill at any moment. The guard looked pretty unpleasant, and smelled even worse. Hello. I wonder if you can help me.
Are you Madame Petra?
That's right.
How can I help you, ma'am?
That's a very fierce-looking dog.
Trained to kill as soon as he's released, ma'am.
Good. Just don't release him near me. Understand?
No, ma'am. You hear that, rascal? You're not to hurt tonight's lady.
Rascal?
Can you push? I wonder if you can get up on the wall. I've never actually tried this before, I don't think. Get up. No, I don't want to do that. No, get down, Nico! Oh, you can get up here. Interesting.
Through the window, I could see the foyer I'd been in earlier. The window was not designed to be opened.
This is rather amusing because I didn't actually know you could do this. And now that gate's open, look.
The dog was quiet. I sensed he was contemplating his next meal. Me. You! I need some help.
You're Madame Petra, isn't that right?
No, I'm Madonna.
Whoa!
Idiot. Of course I'm Madame Petra. What a disgusting dog.
Thank you, Mom.
What's his name?
Raptor.
How appropriate. More
Raptor.
appropriate than a rascal.
What's his name? Raptor.
The man didn't look as though he had been employed for his charm. This place is a mess.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know you.
I am Madame Petra. Isn't it obvious?
Of course, ma'am. I should have realized.
This guy looked like he had more authority than the others. Who are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, ma'am.
I am Madame Petra. I have just arrived.
Of course, ma'am. I have a security card for you. Here you are.
Thanks. The bad guys always got the best transport. I didn't know how to switch on the ignition, let alone fly it.
Right, there's one more person that we can go and have a little bit of a... I don't know if you leave the stuff in the trash can, if it makes a difference with Nico. I've never actually tried that before.
I wouldn't be able to kiss anyone now without thinking cabbages. This was the guard I tricked earlier. I hoped he didn't recognize me. Hello, Boris. I wonder if you could help me.
How did you know my name?
It's my job to know everything.
You look familiar.
I'm Madame Petra.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't realize.
Well, now you do. Anything to report?
No, Mom. Nothing.
No suspicious characters?
There was a tourist earlier, but I think she's gone.
Think?
She's gone, Mom. No doubt at all. Mom.
That's not lipstick on your collar, is it? I had no reason to do that. That wasn't the right thing to do. I didn't want to do that.
Right.
Just some delivery notes. Some were for food, others for washing powder. I would have hated to do the laundry for this lot. Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about an attack from inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
Good. Now, would you care to explain why you are reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, Mom.
Do it again, and the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Where was the prisoner taken?
To Senor Suzaro's office in the lower levels.
Is he on his own?
2 guards went with him, Mom. He cannot escape.
For your sake, he'd better not. The door looked pretty secure. It wouldn't have looked out of place in Fort Knox.
Right.
I needed a working keycard to open the door. I needed a working keycard to open the door. It was the security card that should have been given to Petra. Damn! The card didn't work.
Pardon me, Madame Petra, but you need to get the card validated.
Yes, yes, of course. Just checking security is watertight. The guard was sitting at the desk reading. It looked like a children's book. I have some questions. The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, Mom. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, Mom, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
Okay. Then you'll already have your pass card for the door.
Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I've been distracted because I've had a number call me that I don't recognise. So I'm just trying to send a message, but it won't send to the number. No, it's not going to send. All right. Oh, sod it.
This card required validating. Could you do that for me?
Of course, Mom. there you are. Now please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must get on with my work. Senor Susaro will be very upset if I don't finish this.
It was the security card that should have been given to Petra. That wasn't appropriate. There was no reason to try that. That wasn't the right thing to do. After what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate to see what lurked down below. It was an old prison cell. Damn! This must have been where Bruno was being held. I hoped I wasn't too late. The cell was locked and empty. It was an old prison cell. Oh no! Someone was coming.
Okay, well, we're now back as George.
It was the laundry that I had landed in. The aromatic effect of over 400 cheesy feet was mind-blowing. I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything. It was the window I'd climbed in through. The window was really high up. There was no way of getting back out through there. It was an old trolley. It looked as if it hadn't been used for years.
Clearly not what we have to do, but we're on the right idea.
Somebody in this castle had a serious washing powder fixation. My old Navy SEALs manual had a special section, assessing enemy strength utilizing captured washing powder drums. Shame I couldn't remember the equation. I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
So there's not a lot to do in here apart from looking at this here. And with this, we need to pull it out and put it on that trolley. And as I just demonstrated, you need to open, well, if we go over to the door.
They sure knew how to build doors in Prague. Either they wanted to keep people out or socks in. I couldn't hear any movement coming from behind the door. The door was locked. This was beginning to feel more and more like a prison. There had to be some way of opening the door.
So we're locked in here. One of the washing machines is actually running, but I can't tell which one.
The washing machine slid sweetly onto the trolley. The washing machine had weighed down the trolley. It was about to collapse. Well, here goes. Yes!
Anything in here? No. No. Not a lot really to look at here. Oh, we don't need to go that way yet. Not really explored down here before, but there's nothing really down there. Just like some old furniture or something from the castle.
A modern door set into the damp basement walls. The door backed out into the basement corridors. It was no use. The door was shut tight. If only I had the key card to open it. No sounds came from behind the door.
Take that, you!
Oh! Why you?
George?
Who?
It's me, Nico.
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
Okay.
Hey, Nico. Can you do something with this lock? I don't have anything to open it.
Why'd she do that? I don't know why the characters do that.
Where would you be without me, George?
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
I have to admit, the blonde hair is a bit strange.
Oh, really? Nobody said anything.
That's because the outfit's so scary. They're all terrified of you. So, did you find Bruno?
No, I don't know where he could be. The guards in the entrance hall said that he had been moved to Cesaro's office. Down here somewhere.
Damn!
What are you doing?
Shh! Guards! They're guarding a door over there. That's got to be where Bruno is.
I could get past, but you would be shot if you tried. You need to find a way to fool them.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
I can't get past the guard dressed like this.
I could pretend that you are my prisoner.
Too risky.
Right, so we want to go into here. And we're in the guards' changing rooms. Very nice.
The locker had some guards' uniforms hanging inside. Looks like green is the new black for bad guys. Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
Look, he's got a gun in his hand, and he doesn't use it.
It was a holding cell. It looked as if it had been recently used. Bruno could have been held here. But where was he now? The cell was locked. I couldn't get in. Oh, the irony.
Irony.
I wonder what's behind this door.
No! George, wait!
What's up?
There are guards behind that door. If they see you, we're done for.
I knew that. I was just testing. I suspected there might be guards behind the door, so I left it alone. A large security door. Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Right. Let's make it get. Let's get on with this, shall we? Let's attempt to get past those guards.
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
Okay, we're in. We are in.
I wasn't prepared to leave just yet. I still needed to find Bruno. It was the door that led back into the other basement. I could hear the guards behind the door talking. Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Right, let's make our way down here.
It was a large metal door with a numeric keypad to one side. I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Right, there's no way to get through that door, but behind here is another box puzzle. Oh, the joys of another freaking box puzzle. Right, let's have a look inside the grate, shall we?
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno.
Bruno, it's Nico.
And George.
Hey, fellas. Nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Susano wants,
And what's that?
who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobbart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss.
Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Susaro what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No, no, no. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobbart girl. She came back to the theater. Took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap.
Sorry, sir.
Wait. What is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobbart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
No? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
Oh dear, and coming up is probably my favourite part of the game. One of the funniest, one of the most, I think, maybe the most loved part of the game. Just so good, so
The
good.
grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way.
Well, we have something that could open it. Remember that coin we got from the book?
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws. The grill was open, but the opening looked pretty small. There was no way my, muscular hips would go through. I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
Guess I must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
But we've got someone
I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
who can.
Nico?
Yes?
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
So glad it skips that bit.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
I wonder what she would say if I make her do it again. I don't think I've actually done this before.
The office was already open. There was no point asking Nico to crawl through the grill again.
Oh, shame. They really could have fucking made a real good use of that.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Where do you think that secret passage leads to?
I have no idea. could be a quick route for Cesaro to get out.
Well, it's our only exit now. Going back out through the castle would be madness. If we tried to get out of the castle that way, then we'd be caught for sure. There had to be another way out.
So we can't go back through there, as George has just rightly said, so...
Nico, look!
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Well, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
Let's have a look in here before we go anywhere.
Cesaro and Petra had left through some kind of passage behind that panel. There had to be a release somewhere. I couldn't hear anything through the panel. The panel was made of wood. I couldn't see any way of opening it. But the release mechanism had to be somewhere in the room. It was a map of some small country in Europe. I couldn't make out where, though. Maybe it was Cesaro's homeland. Cesaro certainly looked after his suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies. I would never be able to fit into that armor. In any case, what good would it do me if I could? It looked like a very old map. Somewhere in England, I think. It was a large shield with weapons mounted on the wall. The shield bore a crest I didn't recognize. I imagined myself taking them with me, but then I thought better of it. Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Right, so there's nothing much in here, but we've explored everything that we can. Now, if you look at... Oh, what's that?
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all. Nico looked just like Petra. You know, it's a tacky outfit, but you look okay in it.
Oh, thanks.
Some guys just know how to compliment a lady, I guess.
Right, let's...
Cesaro's desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door. The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. It was a large, round, red button. Only thing missing were the words, "Press me." Buttons like this traditionally opened up the floor to reveal a tank full of killer sharks. If the world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
He missed out, yeah. Don't know why he missed
Well
out, yeah,
done,
but he did.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
The panel was already open. Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Right, let's go. And quite conveniently, they're suddenly changed out of their uniforms and their disguise, and they're back to normal. back in Paris.
Andre, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George.
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
What do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The St. Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers. Somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, George. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stefan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stefan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint-Stéphane, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale. Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, George.
This is the part of the game which I absolutely adore. I love this
I was
bit.
back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways and catacombs, some of it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
But we will discover the truth, guys, in the next video and probably get on to one of the more fun parts of the game, I have to admit. Probably one of the more fun parts. And definitely one of the parts that really holds a big part in my memory. And just, you know, and just look at how detailed it is. It just looks so much better in 3D. And, yeah, so we've got quite a lot to explore.
No, I wasn't leaving here until I had something to show for it.
So yeah, so next time, guys, we will go on and get somehow into the Templar's base and find out what they know, if they do know anything, because we know that Cesaro's come here. So hopefully we got here before them. I'll see you soon, guys. Ta-ta for now.